So today I'm really fortunate to have one of our pups, Dire, here with us, and Dire is international.
No, I was Illinois Community Bootblack for 2014.
Fantastic. So you know quite a lot about leather care, and
Yeah, you can say that.
and I thought it would be really good to have a chat with you because
Definitely.
a lot of people have leather hoods, leather gear, and stuff like that. But why don't we concentrate on hoods today?
That sounds perfect.
So you've got a brand new hood straight out of the packet.
Oh yeah.
What is the first things that you should be doing with that hood?
As far as the hood, and I'll show you mine. As you can see, it is a custom Mr. S leather dog hood, and there are different components to it. You have the hood itself, and I'll pop all this apart so you can see. But you have the main headpiece, and then you have the muzzle. Normally what I do is just let people wear it as is, straight out of the box. Now, if it would get a little dirty, like in my case, I've got white on my muzzle. So if you have like anything on there, you definitely want to use something like a saddle soap. There's a huge debate within the bootblack community regarding saddle soap versus the other leather cleaners. Personally, I prefer saddle soap. It is gentle, and it's a lot more natural than the other chemically created cleaners out there. But again, this is my personal preference, and other people prefer the others. My philosophy has always been, if you can't put it on this, don't put it on this.
So saddle soap, certainly within Australia, it comes as a liquid form, and it also comes in
a glycerin
the can, like you have.
Yes.
Is there a preference for those? Or?
Again, it's all up to you. It's all up to you.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I prefer the can. For simple reason that you can use the lid for foam and water. So you put a little bit of water on the lid. This is a sealed one, but I'm going to go ahead and open this so I can show you. I'll show you sealed. Basically, sealed on this side too. Did not know that. Let's go ahead and show that to you. Let's see. Alright, so basically you have your can of saddle soap. And you want to make sure that it's the one with the yellow and not the white. The white has wax in it.
Okay.
It's important. It's important that you don't get that because it'll say that there's wax.
Okay.
In the so basically it's supposed to be like an all-in-one. So after you clean it, it's all you do is just buff it after, supposedly. But again, I'm a big believer in regular saddle soap. But what you would do is you would take a barber brush. I'll show you the little barber brush that I have here. Basically, you would put a little bit of water. Here, put a little water on your lid. Grab a little bit of soap from the saddle soap. Basically, wet it. Go to the saddle soap. Grab a little bit of saddle soap. Create a foam, and then just basically you want to gently just brush saddle soap. You want to just gently brush it on there. And with especially like white leather, you want to be careful and not. You want to use a soft bristle brush, soft to a medium bristle brush. I like vegetable brushes because they are stiff enough to get everything out. But as far as white leather, you want something a little bit softer. So you can get just any brush that's like a toothbrush. That's like a medium to a soft.
Okay.
And then what you would do is you would take a towel, any like special rag, and just wipe it off. You don't want the soap to sit because if not it'll create like a residue on it. So that's the saddle soap. The next process after that, you put that away. Make sure you dump the water. What you do is make sure that all your pieces are dry. Make sure they're completely dry. And And I'm going to explain to you how I got it to be so shiny. Because I know that a lot of you are saying, hey, I'm looking at my hood and it doesn't have that sheen to it. You know, so, you know, why is yours so shiny? I'll explain in just a moment. This is the next step. What you want to do is especially want to keep your pieces separate, because when you work with this product, you need all the pieces separate so you can get every nook and cranny. I used a product that was introduced to me by another bootblack, and it is called. Oh, that's okay. It's okay. It's Obanoff's Heavy Duty LP. It's a leather protecting. And literally, you know, as you can see, you're going to look at the can. I have used it quite a bit. But literally what you want to do, and I'm going to show you how to use it very simply. So you take a little bit, just a little dollop. You don't have to take a lot. It does have a really nice little like scent to it, so it's not harsh. That's the other thing I like. I like things that are very clean scented. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to put a little bit on your hands. You're going to emulsify it a little. So now we're going to take the muzzle and you're just going to massage it in. You're going to massage the product in. If you feel that you didn't get enough product on there, no problem. Just get another little dollop. Put it in the center of your palm. Again, you just want enough to put in the center. So then you just emulsify it. And just massage it in. And as you can see with this product, with the Obanoffs, look how shiny that was compared to how it was before.
Do you have to, like, if it's too shiny, do you wipe it off, or will it? You can wipe off some of it, but literally what you're doing is you're moisturizing the leather. And the more you wear your leather, the better it's going to look on you, because leather needs to mold to your face, especially like a muzzle. So you're going to see that way. See how it's lost some of the shine? What's when you're not wearing a hood, what's the best way to store it so it holds shape?
I'm glad that you asked. I would keep the pieces separate, and I would get something like a Ziploc. Just kind of put that in there, and put it in there, and just. If you don't like it being like that, there are other ways to do it. You can also put it in a shopping bag, a plastic shopping bag, and just kind of just put it in, and then just kind of fold everything closed and just keep it flat. You definitely want to keep the hood shape by keeping it as flat as possible. But if you can't, then I would say this is like for travel, to keep it from touching other leathers and stuff like that. You don't want that shine on. It's the best to just put it in like and you can even leave it open.
Does the Ziploc, is that to keep moisture in, or
no, it's just to keep this material that you treated, not to touch, like, let's say your wax boots.
Okay. So if you've got, say, for example, a leather jacket or a leather pants, or is it the
same process? You just take it quadrant by quadrant, you clean it completely first. It's important to clean the leather first before going on to the shine process.
Okay.
And what it does, it's a leather protectant, so it'll give it the shine, and it'll also moisturize it.
Cool. And we'll put a link under this in the description.
Definitely, and you can get Obanoffs very easily on Amazon.
Cool. Are there any other tips or tricks that you would recommend people consider for their leather hoods?
This is like the biggest one it gives it that wow factor when your hood's like shiny, and it has like this glow compared to a store-bought, the fresh bought ones. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with a hood not being shiny. Let's be clear on that. I'm not saying that every hood should look shiny, but it does give it a healthy, I've worn this already for years kind of a look.
Okay. What should a pup do if their hood gets wet? Or if it gets, like if they get caught in the rain or something like that?
For a leather hood, what I would do is I would quickly pat it dry. You want to get as much water out, but then you want to basically let it sit flat. You want to lay it flat and let it air dry on a towel. Just let it air dry. If it's been wet by something that is, let's say that if it leaves like a water spot, that's fine, because using your saddle soap and cleaning it will take water spots out.
What about sweat? If
Same thing with sweat. You want to basically let the inside breathe. So you want to open it you want to open your hood as wide as it can, and you want to leave it like this, like so, like basically like a bowl, and just let it air dry. With
the saddle soap, you only put it on the outside of the hood, right? You don't put it on there, because the inside's kind of, it's like suede-like.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So you want to be very, you can use the liquid saddle soap, but very sparingly.
Okay.
Very sparingly. You don't want it to sit.
Okay. Because it would kind of get stuck in the fibers and stuff.
So I would naturally let it air dry, basically. It's fine. But if it starts to look patchy, like from like the salt and all that, then I would do very lightly liquid saddle soap, scrub it out, and then pat it dry quickly.
Okay. So after a good sweaty session, let it dry out, and then pretty much the same process that you just described.
Exactly.
Cool. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, hoods are the easiest, believe it or not, are the easiest ones to maintain.
Okay. Fantastic.
It's just that they're very part heavy. They have some of them have a lot of parts to them that are detachable. Some of them don't.
That sounds fantastic. Thank you very much. That's been awesome. And so, pups, if you've got a Mr. S hood, in particular, because it's one of the more popular hoods at the moment, and that's what we demonstrated on. This is a really great way to care for the hood. Now, Dire, if somebody wanted to ask you any questions or anything like that, what's the best way for them to contact you?
They can reach me on Facebook, and that would be at Dire Barrios. They can just look me up, Dire Barrios.
How do you spell that?
Dire is D-I-R-E. My last name is B as in boy, E-R-R-I-O-S as in Sam.
Fantastic.
Very easy to find me. You will see a cartoon Dire Super Mutt as my image, as my icon. Same colors with this marking. So if you see this marking on the muzzle, that's Supermutt.
Fantastic. Well, that's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.